looks like Marcia and I were thinking alike. I have gotten her very patriotic quilt finished that she's giving to her grandson, celebrating his graduation from high school. Love the strips that she's done right here. And I have my very patriotic dress on as well. So it was meant to be. Today is the day to make this video for you. Love getting it off of the quilting bed. I did do all the trimming on Marcia's quilt. Like I've said before, do consider having me trim your quilt before you come to pick it up. There are so many reasons for that to happen. I'm going to tell you two of them. One is because when you see your quilt for the first time with it totally trimmed up, that first impression means a lot. It just feels right. It looks right. It doesn't have any scraggly pieces of batting hanging off it or pieces of the backing, which at this point you're going to see the back side of the backing. You get to see it just as it's going to go when the binding goes on. And my other second great reason, although I have several others, is because it's ready for the binding. There's no procrastinating. You just pop it home and you start doing the binding. Now, let's speak about binding. I actually did bind Marcia's quilt, and if you follow the arrow down below, it will take you to other videos of this exact same quilt being stitched out. I keep them in a series, so as you watch that, you'll be able to see them being stitched, and the other tips that I give, all of them are together in a series because I want to give you tips on improving your cutting, your pressing, your stitching together, your seams, everything about your quilting and piecing process, and tips about coming over here to the quilting studio and having the quilting done. Now, I did do the binding on Marcia's quilt, and I did self-binding. What's self-binding, do you ask? I've done this several times. It's where I've taken the back of the quilt and rolled it over to the front. And there are several videos showing how I've prepped this quilt to be able to do that. I also teach a free clinic on this in the good months of the year over in Yuma, Arizona, to be able to show you self-binding technique. It's not for every quilt. I realize that. There are reasons for that. We can discuss it if you would like to. But look at how nice that looks. It just brings the backing right over, and there's no strip binding to be worrying about. There are special techniques. The border looks, the corner looks amazing right there. And that's kind of my magic technique, is right there. So what do you have going? Bring it over here to the quilting studio. Pop something down in the comments below. We'll start a discussion. The intake form is very easy. I'm going to be sending Marcia's quilt back to her. She mailed this to me. I take quilts by mail all the time. I love being able to have your quilts by mail. It's a very easy process. I'll be sending this back, and she can be preparing it for her graduate right away. Have yourself an amazing quilting day.